What the actual hell is happening? Okay, is that any better? Are we winning the battle here? I sure hope so. Okay, that's a promising sign. Right, so now I need to join on Mr. HJD. How funny would it be if the lobby was actually full without me? Sorry, you can't join your own stream lobby. It seems like it might actually be full. Oh god. Well, this is awkward. Oh, great. HJD's gonna have to do the dirty on someone. Come on, light up that join now thing, please. Someone left, but I also have PPS Lucky who's just joined on me, which is probably not going to make it easy for me to join. But yeah, the stream seems a lot better for me. Ooh, the join game lit up. Wonderful. Yay, I got the last spot in my own open lobby. Awesome. Oh, don't put me in the Bentley, please. Yeah, if you guys are all settled with your cars, please ready up so we can get started as soon as possible. And please make sure you're in a GT3 car. Yeah, let's just make sure everyone's in the GT3. Seems so far so good. Yes, very good so far, well done. Everyone abiding by the rules. This one filled up pretty quickly. A lot of you guys are keen to endure 2 hours and however many minutes we're doing of suffering. How do race setup? That's how I check. What's he going for? 215. I'm more than happy with that. Cheers for the notification that I haven't posted, Facebook. I posted today. And now you tell me that I haven't posted. Absolutely rubbish. Okay, everyone ready up again, please? And it looks like all is well in the world of car selection. 2 hours 30. Okay, I'll deal with it. Yeah, this one filled up damn quickly. It's if you're just tuning in, I had to restart the stream because my internet was up to no good, and even I couldn't get in the lobby, so I had to wait for someone to leave or someone to get booted or whatever. But yeah, so I'm not sending invites because well, there's no space to invite you to. Although I kinda do need to get Lucky in here, given he is a Patreon dude. But I don't want to do the nasty on someone. I probably didn't invite because I was inviting everyone else who was requesting an invite. And I was going from oldest to newest. Okay, so we're just waiting for Solnit to ready up, not Bus to ready up, and Info now, and Padrino. Are you the same Padrino I kicked from a lobby yesterday? Don't think so. I don't know about the Jag, but you don't need traction for the Porsche. Okay, just Infer and Padrino, please ready up. Infer, there you go, thank you. It's let's go for it, HJD. Let's do this. Get it over with. 2.5 hours of misery and pain and focus and lack of focus. So good luck to everyone. I'm sorry the lobbies aren't bigger. It would be nice to have like 48 people lobbies for a race this like this. It does suck that some people can't get in, but and it also sucks that I'm starting 23rd. But look at the launch. We're already passing on the grass. Up into 21st. Connection seems alright. First corner will be fun. Oh, that was not fun. Thank God it's not sim damage. Oh, it's this corner. And most people get it wrong. Another pass on the grass. No, we lost so much. We're up into 14th already. It's just if you are following me, be a bit careful in braking zones because I might not be where it looks like I am. But ultimately I think this is going to be decided by the guy who has the best mix of pace and a few mistakes. So I think whoever, you know, the SLS and the XK might be the best cars for GT3, but ultimately I think, you know, if the best driver is in the slowest car, he's probably still going to win it just because of errors and all that. This thing does have a little bit of understeer, as you would imagine, being rear-engined, but it's so planted otherwise. It really doesn't start up the wheels that much. I was trying in the old Aston, and that was a wild animal. Sorry, Alfie. Yeah, it's getting a little bit tight here. It's going to get very tight as we go through this section. I thought I was going to get the cut back there. Oh, things have happened. Mercedes on Mercedes violence. It's not gone too well for someone. Actually, everyone sort of worked it out in the end. This is amazing. This is stuff you just don't see in hoppers. There's a bit of contact here and there, but there's no... Oh, that was close. As I was about to say that. I was about to say there's no like punting, but that was due to a mistake, I think. That wasn't due to anyone just being an asshole. Who's leading? Jose. Or Jose, depending where you live. One thing I have no clue about is fuel. I don't know how long we're going to last here. I don't know how long these cars will compare to each other. I guess that's one of the benefits of doing this on such short notice, that people don't really have the time to practice it and get right into it to see which is the best. They should be pretty even though, being all GT3s. Oh, Alfie's gone. Got HJD behind me. I figured he would be up a bit higher, given that he was hosting already. Actually, I think he started stone dead last. 3 wide through this section, that's optimistic. Someone's paid the price already. Polaris is going to go extremely deep, thank you very much. Into the top 10. I probably won't be too responsive to comments today, given the nature of the track and 2 guys are going off. Oh, he's right across there at the last moment. Thank God for collision physics, as I always say, because that is really saving quite a lot of carnage here. George is not giving it up. It's quite inspiring to see. I'm going to get very, very sideways there. Oh God, wrong gear. This is when you're doing a race like this, you really see how much we're lacking GT3 cars. The newest one we have is the Aston, and it's 2017, and it's the only... Actually wait, the Bentley I think is 2017 as well, so... That's good. But we do need the new Mercedes, we need the new Audis, we need the Huracan. We could do with the NSX, we could do with the Cadillac. There's really so many cars we're missing. We could do with the new Porsche, new Ferraris. Carousel could be quite interesting. Finding this car's not too bad. We're going to get past George there. Still telling me I'm in 9th. Really. That Jag is actually pretty quick in his straights. I seem to remember it in Forza 6 being a bit of a boat. But it handled really nicely. It was just really slow in the straights. I'm 2,000 feet behind first place already. This is the nature of starting second to last and battling the whole way through the track. Go a little bit faster through there. And I can nearly take this bit flat out. Ah! No! Collision physics coming back to haunt me. I had that pass taken. Or made. Alright, let's see who can take the carousel. Oh, a bit sideways for the Merc. Oh, no, I like your livery behind me. The new Aston livery. I actually got the new Mercedes livery in front of me. Arguably the toughest bit of the track right here. It's not too bad in these cars actually, but when you're doing something like the Renault RS17, it's an absolute nightmare. I think I'm pretty stuffed on the straight really, because this thing is not very good on that back straight. It's really through the corners where this thing does very well, but as you can see, they're held up in the corners right now. Oh, Nightbus has lost it a bit. Get back up into 11th. Need to make some more places here. Not the easiest track to overtake on, let's be honest. Like I said, errors are going to be the determining factor here. Probably. HJD's off. Shades of last week. Polaris has been a bit distracted by that, potentially. A bit off-put by having to get around him. Handed me a place. Ah, short-lived place, damn it. I was worried about the straight and then I go mess it up there. Oh, there's... like, all these cars are going to pass me here, pretty much. I wonder how HJD is going to do on the straight. I don't know how that Bentley is on the straight. I don't think it's very good. What's YouTube corner? Someone tell me. That could be any corner. Knowing me. Okay, people aren't actually catching me that quickly. HJD, damn, he's got a lot of speed in that Bentley. That's surprising. Don't catch me. Please don't catch me. I'm being hunted. And I'm guessing we're probably going to manage about 5 laps between stops. Let's have a little check at the old fuel gauge. Yeah, 5 laps. Like, it's gonna be exactly 5 laps. Whoa, what's happening here? I was thinking they're doing the GP layout. Actually not that far behind the lead now. It was 2,000 feet earlier, but then again that was on the straight. Just need to clear this group. And there's a whole lot of empty room. The bunny bot here, he's still in the race, he's not finding vantage points as of yet. Come on, let's do it for the Porsches, bunny bot. I'm sure I'll do Le Mans again at some point. I want to do it on Project Cars. I wanted to do it this year, but then the internet was against me, and it was actually... Whoopsie. Didn't see that breaking zone. Yeah, internet was against me, and it ended up not working at all. Oh, Bunnybot's gone! Don't give up. Oh no, he's not, he's lagged. What the hell just happened there? Or did he just return to the track so quickly it looked like he lagged? My front left is already yellow. How's that possible? There's literally no weight on those front wheels. And any other weight that is there is probably... It's not mechanical grip, so it shouldn't be smashing the tires. These things are a bit more spread out, so certainly behind me through this section this time, so I can go through it a little bit quicker, quite a lot quicker actually. Managed to hold that slide, that was not looking too good to begin with. Ah! Way too hot through there. Just as I was coming to the section where I think the Porsche really excels. Pretty good through here, you can just chuck it in. And look how much ground I'm making up already. Granted, he did have a bit of a crash. How do I get around here? That way? Jags off. I thought he was going to go for the lunge on the inside. A bit of a cheeky defend, I would say. Still keeping in check with HJD. This is the same as last week, except last week it was first and second for a long time, or 10 laps, until South made his way through the pack and then ended up almost lapping the entire field. There's fighting going on here. Tough to get past people at this section. Oh, HJD mounted the curb. Almost punted the other Aston off, I mean Porsche off. He certainly would have.
Subscribe, motherfucker.
Changed. Cheers for the subscription, whoever that is. Ah, I've been hit. It's a disaster. I was fighting for 6th there. I'm 10th. Actually, I was fighting for 5th. There's not a place you expect to get past anyone. Made up 2 of those places again. Like I was saying, mistakes are gonna cost. He who makes the fewest mistakes shall be victorious. Ah, curb! Managed to save it. Gonna have to really fight the Jag on the straight here. I don't think I'm gonna have any chance after this corner. Whoa! Little known fact, a curb will not aid braking, as Jose Jose just found out. Into 7th. We've already had so many people quit. What the hell? No, we can't finish with 13 people again. There's 19 people in here. Let's keep it at 19 people. See how fast this car is through that section. It's absolutely gorgeous. Sorry for the punt. Try not to mount the curb too much there. Oh, that's not the ideal line for both of those cars. Carousel is honestly so much easier on a wheel. Because you can be so much more precise. You can control it with your steering rather than in Forza having to control it. Fuck. That's not the first time I've done that. Probably won't be the last. Did like 3 testing laps and I did it twice. Yeah, so what was I saying about the carousel? Yeah, in Forza you have to control it with the throttle, not the steering, because you're on a controller. Because with the wheel you control it with the steering and not the throttle. Well, it's kind of like a balance. Much better line than the Jag, but nowhere to go. Too wide. Too wide through there. It's not going to work out too well for the McLaren. Keep it off the grass. This thing is just absolutely on rails through fast corners. Even through slow corners it's not bad. But on the straights, not brilliant. I chose this car because I figured of the 2 I tested. I know, such a lot of testing I did. Of the 2 I tested, this one would make for much easier driving. So far less mistakes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you there, Tofu boy. It doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense to join and then quit straight away, whether you make a mistake or not. It's still a spot someone else would have much rather had. 5,000 feet behind. Oh my god. I'm definitely not using sim steering because that would be a death sentence for me. Oh, we both hit that wall. Actually, he's pulling ahead a bit. Someone's pitting already. The leader is pitting. Well, he was leading. Not anymore. Maybe he's scared of yellow tires. You can go until they're like dark orange. Borderline red. What are we? 29% use. Tires will probably go before the fuel actually. Oh shit. That's not helping the tires. I can put that in the drift montage there. I need to get past this Jag. It's just so difficult when it's so rubbish in the straights. Porsche, that is not the joke. Shit. Not the ideal line there. No, hit the grass again! Come on, man. Sort it out. Sort your bloody life out. I'm making this car look a lot harder to drive than it actually is. I think I should make a thing that the people who quit on lap 1 are barred from the next 2 streams. How about that? That should make everyone happy. Because we can't have these 2-hour races where people just quit on lap 1 when there's so many other people who are wanting to get in who wouldn't have done so. Okay, I'm going to make sure I don't get my tyres to 80% then, thanks. So I think it's, at this rate it's probably going to have to be 4 laps, so we could. It'll be a bit of a gamble, because, I mean, who knows, the guys out in front, they might go for 5, and it might actually work out for them. Whereas if I pit, I'm going to like immediately have that extra pit stop. And that's obviously going to cost quite a bit. Wish you could slow down the tyre wear though, if you are doing a race like this. Because in project cars you can put the fuel and tyre wear to realistic, or you can accelerate it. Forza is just stuck on accelerator the whole time. Well, there's a nice line there. The Jag has such good acceleration. The top end isn't too much different to mine, but the acceleration is much better. And SJD is pretty much gone right now. I may have made an error choosing this car. Then you take a corner like that and you just realise it is so good in the corners. I'm not going to be able to make a move here. We're having a nice couple lap long battle here so far. Oof. I anticipated the exit of the corner way before it happened. Quite a big gap behind me now. Stay off that grass. Oh, I've done it again! I was just saying, don't do that. And I did it again. Just fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, or however those words go. Okay, now's my time to capitalize. And not mount the curb. Twice. Oh, yes. What a car. On the outside. I'm proud of that move. But look at the acceleration. So I need to have a really good exit here, which I've really not done. He's going to get me on acceleration, and then top end's pretty much the same. You know what, I'm thinking of doing... Goodbye, Jack. I'm thinking of doing every Saturday I do an endurance stream. This week we actually did one Wednesday as well. I was feeling like, oh yes, we got the top end. I've got him at 176 miles an hour. I've got him. It's one of the greatest battles of the 21st century. Oh shit. Push him into the wall. Give him the shit line. Perfectly legal in my book. Probably better for him to go on the outside, really. And I'm thinking from my next stream, I might go ahead and get a webcam. But yeah, I'm slowly coming around to the idea of being on camera. Oh shit, that's a bad line. Kind of pushed him a bit there. Yeah, I'm really up against it with this car. It's really good, it's just compared to some of the others, it's just not quite there. Now let's make it count through the narrow section. It's going to be hard to overtake, and I've started like an absolute chump. Nice and early on power there. Coming up to the half an hour mark. And Mr. Volder F has the unfortunate task of deciding if he's going to pit or not, because the rest of us will probably follow suit. But then if he doesn't pit, then it makes things very difficult for us. His tyres, how about 48? I think we'll be fine for another lap, really. This is lap 4. Might be fine for another lap. Let's see how it goes, actually. Got a bit of a gap here on the Jag. Kind of making it count through this section. Ah, missed the shift. Thought the race could go a bit higher. Hello to everyone who might just be joining. I see the numbers have increased a bit, so hello and you're welcome. Good to see you all here. Oh, I thought that curve was going to absolutely destroy my day. you have just joined, you missed like a 2-lap long battle between me and the Jag. For now, I seem to have won that battle. But yeah, you know, anything can happen on this track. It can be fraught with problems. The track is designed to mess you up. Okay, fronts are now at 50%, which I find extremely strange. Yeah. We're essentially doing an actual stint here. 2.5 hours is usually pretty close to what an endurance stint is. I'm glad to see we haven't lost any more players. I'm sure the people who didn't make the lobby as a result of the lobby filling up very quickly are glad to see we haven't lost a lot more players too. Because that is rightfully frustrating. You can't make the lobby and then someone who does just quits out straight away. Field is spreading out a bit here. HJD's got some good pace in that Bentley. I thought the Bentley would just be an absolute bust, so I didn't really want to. I didn't even consider using it. Tires still feel okay though. Doesn't feel like I'm losing grip at all really. .54% wear. No, no, no! What have you done? You fool! Oh my god. Oh my word. What an idiot. Genuine jackass. Now I've got to do all that work again and then some. Because I'm now 700 feet behind. At least, I suppose I've got open air. Oh, get off the curbs! This is only happening half an hour in. How am I going to be in 2 hours time? I barely see the Jag now. I think with all these endurance events I'll be getting a little bit better at Forza. But it doesn't seem as fast through that section now. With the tyres. I wonder if it's going to give me the warning to pit because of fuel. Because it's like pretty exact 20% a lap. How long before we lap someone? Should be quite a while, I would imagine. 8.5 minutes to lose to get that. Oh, you're totally right, the guy behind me has pitted. Shit. I did a big oopsie. Half an hour into the bloody race I did a big oopsie. Okay, no one's pitting. Okay, we're fine for fuel. Tires are going to be a laugh. This is going to be fun by the end of this lap. And let's use Nightbus as a... Let's use all those guys actually as a bit of a benchmark. Because if I have stuffed this up, I'll be behind all of them by the time I come out of the pits. Fortunately, it doesn't feel too bad right now. And that car behind is catching pretty quickly. And he's pitted already. But the fact that he pitted so early, it might mean... yeah, it might mean that he's going to have to do extra stops. So that could be the determining factor coming to the end of the race. Actually, I'm just thinking about the time right now. Going an extra lap is saving me, let's call it 9 minutes. I need to do some mental arithmetic to see if that's going to save me a stop towards the end of the race. Over the guys who just always bottled it too. So the battle commences once again. Battle of the fried tires. Not an overtaking spot. Oh shit! Got shot off that curb. So this could become an interesting battle as the rest of the lap goes, and no doubt behind me he's going to catch. It's going to be interesting as we come to the end of this lap. If I am behind Nightbus, I've really cocked this up. If I'm behind anyone who's behind him, then it's gone catastrophically badly. But if I'm in front of him, I should still be okay. Just behind's not a true battle for position, since he has pitted already. We're using so much pace, it's not even funny right now. The more we keep him behind us, the more it stuffs up his strategy. Because if he's behind slower cars and you're trying to do an undercut, best of luck to you. That thing actually sounds quite nice. A bit of lag. I think he might have lagged straight into the drag. Or had to brake. I think he's lagging. Oh, I'm probably lagging quite badly on his screen because he's lagging quite badly on mine. Yeah, the grip is suffering at the moment. We may have gone a bit far, yeah. Yeah, the Aston strategies stuff right now. So when tires are fresh, you can take that so fast. I still take it pretty quickly, but not near as fast as normal. Say a little prayer for me, please. I'm going through the carousel. Oh, he's done the same I did, except not quite as bad. If I was this Aston, I'd be really pissed off right now. How am I taking this section better with fried tires? Focus levels up. Oh, I'm actually proud of how I took that. Not proud of how I took that though. But Volda F, if you're listening, you're welcome. For messing up the Aston strategy. Because he's essentially running at my pace now, which is not fast. Oh, the grip is bad through here. He puts it so early, he can't be too far from another pit stop actually. I think he figured everyone else would probably do the same, but they haven't. So his next stop might actually be 2 laps longer. Well, the second half of this lap has been banging. He's gonna smash me on the straight. But the damage has been done. Yeah, you go, there's no contest here. I don't know why it always does this in private lobbies. It says I'm ahead of someone when clearly I'm not. Has he not got the top end? When I was testing the Aston, it was rapid in the straights. The second place not pitting. What the hell is he driving that he's not pitting? I mean, first place, he's not pitted. Can't believe it. Feels the least of my problems right now. I can't believe he's not pissing. How far can that Mercedes go? Okay, so we need to come out ahead of... Where are these guys? Night Bus, he's in 10th. But pretty much everyone here is pitting now. Yeah, leader is in for a tough old time if he's not pitting. Okay, let's go. Oh, busy looking at the frickin' chat. I haven't lost a place at all. Okay, that worked out pretty well. Five laps is it. So way to go. It'll be interesting to see what that Aston is going to do with next pit stop. In a race this long, it's very, very easy to do one extra pit stop. And one extra pit stop can cost you so much time. God, I hope that Mercedes doesn't run out of fuel. I don't want to lose I don't want to lose a driver to fuel. It's like the worst way to go out of a race. Running out of fuel. Shocking. Oh shit. Not very good through there at all. So let's keep things going how they were in the second half of the last lap. And the Jag should be in my dust. HOD is just actually running away with 4th place right now. I figured it would be on even pace with him being in the Bentley. I guess I underestimated that car. I'm really pushing my luck with these curbs. Hey GG Racing, how's it going? Posted that comment at just the right time. Haven't got a whole lot of time to look at comments in this race. Really only one place you can do it, and that's on the back straight. Where's my boy Ezza? Hasn't he posted, or has he posted on Discord yet? Yeah, if we finish with less than 10 people, I'm going to be severely upset. Let it be known, the first 5 who dropped out within the first 2 laps, you are most likely not going to be allowed to do the next race. Or next stream. Someone has had a date with the tire waller. Fortunately not, unfortunately not in front of me. How is that Mercedes still going? They're not burning through tires and burning through fuel. I feel I can kind of understand it maybe being able to go another lap, but the tires? I mean, how can he still be pulling away? Maybe towards the end of the lap he's going to have to get conservative and his tyres are just going to turn to chewing gum. Who knows? We'll see. It'll get interesting. I've got another 4 laps to do, boys, before I have to pit again. Oh, great. Awesome. That's solid driving right there. Oh no, I've lost my way. Damn it. He's done the same thing behind me, I think. You know what I was saying in the previous lap, how fast I can take that section? Not that fast. Thank God the wing doesn't ruin your handling. Curb! What are you doing? It's not like you can't see that curb. "14 people left. Come on, guys." Ah, shit. Sort it out, man. Come on. Oh, what the actual... Actually don't know what I'm doing here. I'm clearly not looking at the frickin' track.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Thank you very much. Hopefully I can read that before getting into the straight, or when I get into the straight. Cheers for the USB port. I need to get a hub, so I can just use the one that's good. Oh, he's pitting. He's made it 6 laps. That's unreal. It is GT3 cars only. And this is a GT3 car. Yeah, I've got you at 176 miles an hour. We know that. But I do need to get up to 176 miles an hour. I expect you to get in the brakes there. Yeah, we're only 1,200 feet in front of the night bus. Did you disconnect, Sultan? Oh yes you did, I remember your comment. That's what you call a cutback. That's what you call acceleration. In the words of the Joker, you and I are destined to do this forever. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I took the line as if there's no car there. You know what would be best is if we actually work together, because I think we're hurting each other's chances here. Oh, bad line, you didn't see that. Also didn't see that. It was lag. It was just lag, that's all you saw. Was it lap 7? Oh god. I'm doing so much lawn mowing here. Can't believe how fast these front tires go. Yep, keeping it on the road would definitely be the ideal way to get around the Nurburgring. I do that most of the time, but it's just the other times that it goes horribly wrong. And we need to catch this Jag. We've actually lost out so much through here. He's had an absolutely massive sector. And I haven't. What would you say if I told you I've got a Tinder date at 6 in the morning tomorrow? Probably the first ever Tinder date at 6 in the morning. Certainly for me. I'm gonna have to be up at 5. I'm gonna have to drive half an hour to get there. I'm gonna be buggered tomorrow morning. I'm gonna finish up here at probably 10:30. Probably won't get to sleep until 11:30. Bloody curbs. Why did I
subscribe, motherfucker?
Who suggested doing this? I'd like to write you a strongly worded letter. Someone on Discord, I think. Only an hour in, not even halfway. At least in 2.5 minutes time I'll be able to tell you my average speed for the race. Since we've done an hour, so you can see how many miles an hour we've done. But consistency is the biggest problem here. It's definitely not the car, it's not the track. Well, it's consistency due to the nature of the track, but I'm just not focused at all. George, you really need to turn off some damage sometimes. Because you get damage every single race. One of these days they'll do it. Cheers for the next 5:49, Jackal. Is that
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
No, it's 5:49. So thank you very much, kind Canadian soul. Certainly keeping the reputation of Canada up. And maybe just a Monty Python fan. As we all should be. Doing some work here on the second half of this lap to this Jag. Just drifted back corner. Tyres are not thanking me for it. Oh, that section it's almost erotic in this car. Okay, we're averaging about 110 miles an hour here. 110 and a half, pretty much. $110.6 miles an hour, which I managed to check while going around the corner. Probably not the best idea. Yeah, well, let's keep this as lucky number 13 as the Aston comes in for another pit. It seems like he's going for the 3 laps at a time thing. 3 or 4. He might have actually gone for 5 laps that time. No? Okay, he went 4 laps that time. We're doing 5 laps. First time he went 3 laps. I think he made a mistake when he did. I think he bailed in a bit early. But by the end of this race, he's going to have maybe pitted 1 extra time. That could be his undoing, because he's clearly got the pace. Oh, I just saw your comment now, Jackal. You're more than welcome for doing the Forza 7 videos. I enjoy it, it's fun. It's a pity I can't use my wheel right now. Something has gone horribly wrong with it. Fortunately for that Aston, he has actually jumped us with that pit stop. Because last time, he ended up behind us. And that did not bode well for the strategy. Now he's in front of us and he's got the faster car, so he can get ahead. Come on, man. I've hit almost every single curve on this track. $12? Come on, guys. I refuse to believe 12 people have had connection issues. I can understand a couple having connection issues, but 12? Not a chance. In 1 hour. If I'm still here, there's no way everyone's had connection issues. And everyone who quits is behind me, so it just makes my position look worse. Because I was like 5th and 6th out of 19, and then I was looking, yeah, not too bad. Now I'm 6th out of 12. 6 out of 12 looks pretty rubbish. Jack is just smashing this first sector. Well, the first sector of the ring, that is. Probably guys behind who are quitting out because they're making so many mistakes that they're just getting really frustrated by it. Whereas the guys in front, if they're making mistakes, it's not like a massively repeated thing, so they can deal with it. This is an unforgiving track. Think about it this way: if you do an hour and you quit now, you wasting an hour of your life, because you're not going to get any rewards for it. So, joke's on you. Whereas we guys who finish are probably going to level up like 7 times, depending what level you are. Oh, we've done the same thing. We did a tandem there. We're not really losing ground to Night Bus behind, but we are definitely losing ground up in front. So it's not making mistakes, and I am, and that's the big deal right now. I've never been a fan of the Nurburgring. I like the idea of it more than I actually like it. Resisted the temptation to say a bad word. My lap times are piss poor, that's what they are. In testing I was doing like 27s, and I only did 2 laps, so 8:27 that is. I think I could probably like squeeze a 25 out of this car, but it's not the way I'm driving. This is going to be the first one of these where I don't finish second. Granted, the first one there was only about 6 of us because there were 2 classes. And then the second one I finished with 12 or 13. Lap traffic. Kudos to George for staying in after forgetting to take some damage off and now getting lapped. He's sticking it out. That's what more people should be doing. Doesn't matter how badly you're doing, it's not a freaking esports event, it's just a social gathering. People watching my perspective are clearly seeing it's not an esports event. I'm now so far behind the Jag that I cannot make any measurable gain through my preferred section, which is the one we just went through. I feel like this race might have a twist in the tail here with an extra pit stop for the Aston. It'll be interesting to see how it works itself out. Ah, fuck! Reading comments! Cheers for the 2, Sodner. Yeah, Forza does have connection issues. Of all the like racing games, it's what the hell? Do not quit the race. Do not do it. I know you haven't run
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
This is such a long delay on my notifications there. What the hell happened to the Aston? I mean, that's really going to stuff up his strategy. Nightbus is pulling the 4 laps per stop, whereas we're going for the 5, so that's already given us 2 laps in hand. thinking with this, I'm probably going to put 4 times. 4 times because there's 4 laps in hand. That's an extra pit stop for Night Bus. And he's behind anyway. Good God. There's like drag tires. So distracted right now, it's actually making me sick. Oh, let's click my back. Oh. And we're only not even halfway in. I do have to say, it is extremely hard to commentate a stream and race at the same time. It might seem easy, but it's not. It really isn't. I'm sure it's something I can get better at with time. But for now, given that I'm not all that experienced with streaming, it is something that's going to take a little while. And practicing on the Nurburgring is not a good idea. Guys, if you haven't already, please consider hitting that like button. I think last time we managed 70 likes on the stream, which is a personal best, and I'm super stoked on that. Let's see if we can do one better. Okay, ideally we'd like more than one better, but you know, let's improve on it, because that would be very nice. Let's also improve on that corner next time around, because it was very poor. So we can hit 75, 80 likes, that would be phenomenal. I don't know what the other one's sitting on now, because you know people watch it and they like it, so it's not true reflection what it is now, whatever it is. Ah! I nearly went off reading your comment. I'm glad you're enjoying the misery I'm going through. I think that makes you a sadist. 2 minutes away from halfway. And the next time we have a pit stop, I am going to kick the all hell out of my back. It's a talent I possess. And nothing feels quite like kicking your back. It is such a nice feeling. It might not sound nice to everyone else. When you're doing it,
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
I need to go and see who that was next time I stop, because the comment's already gone. Thank you. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Jackal again. If it wasn't Jackal, I apologize, and I will have a look to see who. Actually, wait, I can probably see it on the event list. Hey, it was Denzel. D4 Enzel is what he's wanting to be known as. How are you, D4 Enzel? Cheers for the monies. I wonder. I hope the Aston wasn't putting over just to take the piss. Like, hey, now I'm 4,000 feet behind you, watch me catch you. Because I'll be very upset if that happens. Not upset that he's done it, upset because it's just pure shame. Because I know I'm a full 18 seconds off the world record.
Subscribe, motherfucker!
Pace.
Subscribe!
That was loud as balls. I don't know why I doubled. That notification. Yeah, this thing is about At least with me driving it. 18 seconds off the world record. But then again, the world record is held by South, and he's leading it by 6 seconds, so not all that bad compared to like second place.
Subscribe, motherfucker. Subscribe.
I think it's doubling it because of... Yep, he's benefiting from two things, good pace, and the second thing is not pitting as much as the Aston. And somehow the Mercedes is managing to get around in 6 laps. So come the end of the race, there could be a very interesting situation in our hands here. We could have the Mercedes inheriting a win just from one less pit stop. Could have the Aston coming through and then losing out because of an extra pit stop. Some of the guys behind are doing an extra pit stop. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't remember the rest of this lap. All I see is that I'm catching up to the Jag now. I genuinely do not remember the rest of this lap. I remember the carousel. That's it. It's probably a good thing because the driving's been a lot better. Because if I had gone off, I'd remember that. Don't say that, George. You're fighting the good fight here. You're struggling along with sim damage. But you know, you're in the race, which is what a lot of people can't say for themselves. 12 other people have bailed out already, taking the spots of people who wouldn't have bailed out by now. So you're doing God's work here. Yep, I noticed there was D4 Enzel. As he's told me he likes to be called. Because I can actually see the feed. I haven't got the full screen on, but I can see the feed there, just above the speedo. Oh, hand cramp. I'm so glad this isn't on PS4. I played PS4 once in my life. Played Battlefield 1 for about 15 minutes. Hand cramp like you cannot believe. Like, I don't really have the biggest hands in the world, but they feel too big for a PS4. Oh, he's taking a much better line. He's taking that wide line. The one I pulled on him about 4 laps ago. But I've made some good ground here. It's just this is where he's been absolutely smashing me. From here to start of the Forza 4 Stage B, he's been killing me. 834. Good God. That's it. Tires are a bit worn. You know what? Formula E. I have no interest in Formula E. The big thing, like such a big part of motorsport for me is the sounds. And Formula E, like it doesn't have any. So it's really hard for me to be interested in it. I don't care how good the racing is. I can find good racing anyway. Like you can watch GT racing if you want the best racing you'll ever see. You know, IndyCar is good to watch at times. NASCAR, the road tracks can be pretty good to watch. Fuck's sake. Super GT is good to watch. And all of those cars sound pretty awesome.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Jeez, Jackal. Are you in the Christmas spirit or something? I will do the same for you what I did for Benjamin last week. Send me a message on Xbox, tell me it's you, and then I'll add you. Because no joke, guys, if I could make $30 a day on YouTube, I know it's quite a lot, that would be YouTube would be my job, because like the exchange rate actually works out quite nicely here. So if you're earning dollars and all that, and you can exchange it to rands, which is my currency, then you do pretty well. For instance, I work 9 hours a day at work, and I make the equivalent of about $30 a day. So, and a lot of you guys will know where I work, like what's the premium brand I work for. So, it's quite a weird balance we have here with. Sorry, I'm focused on driving and talking at the same time. Yeah, with cost of living and all that, like some things are a lot cheaper than elsewhere in the world, whereas some other things are very expensive. So I know elsewhere in the world you can work, let's say Australia for example, you can work a few hours at any sort of random job and you can probably fill your tank in your car, whereas I've got to work probably 2 full days to fill my tank. So it's quite a strange little dynamic we have here. But then if you look at rents, rent is at times not too bad actually. You can probably rent a couple bedroom house for, you know, $500–600 a month, and that'll be in a nice area, fully gated. Everything is gated here. You gotta have your houses gated. Every single window in my house is burglar guarded up, because there's a lot of sketchy folk around, and as I am busy having a nice little conversation here, we have caught quite a lot up to this Jag with fried tires. No! Get it right, come on. Just as I acknowledge that, I cock it up. Gamer tag is the same as your username, okay. That's probably a good thing, because then I don't get someone like posing as you. Hey, I'm the Jackal, can you add me on your Xbox? Sure. XX Scopes XX37, I will add you as a friend, since you said you are Jackal. Yep, bottling it at exactly the wrong time. Oh, I nearly bottled it there. You hit that inside curb and it's game over a lot of the time, but I acknowledge that. Front left tyre wear is at 70%. I don't remember getting that notification last time. Front right is at 70%. I also like how the front right went to 70% while it wasn't the loaded tyre. Oh, great. Let's just blame the fronts. Blame the front tyres for it. That Aston is caught up 1,000 feet. Maybe he was taking the piss, or we got a phone call or something. Stay off that curb. That's the second time you've hit that curb, and there's literally no reason to go anywhere near it. So all that work we did on the Jag is pretty much nullified right now. Or at least half of it is. I can't wait to be able to do this in like a sim. You have no idea how fun this track is in a sim. It's unforgiving as hell, but it's so much fun. Any problem with the sim is because of the nature of the game. The skill gap is enormous. Like, you can do what you feel is a good lap in a multiplayer in qualifying. You'll think, yeah, I freaking nailed that lap. Look up at the scores and see you're 4 seconds off the pace, and like, how is this possible? Now, there's a lot of like tuning that has to do with that, but even if you've got exactly the same tune and you know how to drive it as the guy at the top, he's still gonna be freaking rinsing you just because. ACC if it ever comes to console. Yeah, I mean, like, I've raced with THR Operator a few times and Wolf. Let me tell you, those guys are proper, like, best in the world sorts, and they are unbelievably good, and it just makes you feel so bad about yourself whenever you race against them. Hey shit, he's in the lead. How did that happen? Yeah, those guys are amazing, honestly. They will run on Spa and GT3. They can run a second or two faster than I can in GTE. And that's me doing what I feel is a pretty good lap. So they're pretty unreal. He's staying out. Is that a critical error? Or can the Jag go an extra lap? Let's see. I would love to do a collab with Jimmy, but I think the only thing we could do it on is Forza.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Because he's on PC, and Forza is the only one we have that is crossplay. Jackal, my god. Thank you so much. I'm gonna... I should like add you as a favorite, not that that makes any difference, but... Thank you, like really, and hello Nurburgring. Welcome to the stream. What? Oh, I'm so confused. I was thinking, where the hell's the Jag? And I realized he didn't stop. Jag must be able to do 6 laps. So when everyone was saying, oh no, the Jag and the SLS are the fastest, they're not only the fastest, but they can go the furthest on a tank. The rest of us are buggered. These pilots, cheers for staying in the race. It's much appreciated. Even if you have been lapped, that's not what matters. What matters is that you're here, you're having fun, and that you are taking part. That's, you know, I mean, we're kind of giving out attendance awards here, but that is like at the end of the day, all I want is for you guys to have fun racing with us, or racing with me. You need to have fun racing with you. And after we did the Le Mans one, the Le Mans one achieved exactly what I wanted it to achieve. You go into the chat afterwards on Discord, and it's people talking to each other like, I almost had you here, or if I hadn't done this I would have gotten you, and that's awesome. Like, these guys who've never raced together have like just become friends from racing each other in a race, and like gotten to know each other on Discord and all that. So that's like the goal of these things, is for guys to make friends at the end of the day. Because it can be quite hard to get to know people in Forza. A lot of the time it's a lot of luck, like you'll just join a party or something and someone will be there, and you'll start talking and you'll find out you've actually got a lot in common. Like Cerberus is one of my closest Xbox friends. I actually can't remember how I started talking to him. So yeah, it's funny how these things work out. But it's always nice when you're making friends on Xbox. Because I think something a lot of other generations can't understand is actually being friends with people you've not met. But you do genuinely become friends with these people, and you know, when you have a friend that you used to talk to for ages on Xbox, And then they just went dark and they never came on Xbox again. It's like, what happened to that guy? I wonder what happened to him. At least now we have things like WhatsApp and that, so you keep talking on WhatsApp, and if anything goes on, then you guys can tell each other. Often, like, people will run out of Xbox Live and they'll just be it, they'll stop. Which is quite sad. I go through my friends list at times and think, hey, I wonder what that guy's up to now. Coming up with those Saturday feels. And I'm guessing in 2 laps time, my bus is going to be pitting. Because I should have, third pit stop I should have, oh fuck. I saw the orange of the super chat. Thanks a lot, Scoops. And those are pounds too, good god. Thank you very much, I do appreciate it.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
I've never had this many in the stream so far. It's honestly, it does mean a lot. It gives me hope, because I'm sort of stuck in a rut right now, like in real world. Oh god, the stream is lagging. Yeah, I don't mind being distracted by chat. I do mind being distracted by, I don't know, looking at the sky or something. Because that's completely up to me. We're under an hour to go. Actually, this last half hour has gone pretty quickly. And again, I don't really remember this first half of this up. I think this car, I think the RSR is really good. I mean, this is technically an RSR too. I'm talking about the new RSR, the GTE spec. But this one handles really nicely. The other one handles a bit strangely, but I think this is a lot slower than the RSR if you know how to drive it. Personally, not a big GT driver, so yeah, so I couldn't really say from massive experience. I have just noticed one thing, and I don't know how long it's been here. My wing is back. I lost my wing, I don't know, about 45 minutes ago, and now it's back. And I was going to say at that time, I wish you could get into the pits and it would fix your wing. Well, shit. It actually does. Now we need to see where we're going to be in relation to the Jag. Because he was about 1,000 foot in front of me when I pitted, and then he stayed out. I'm just thinking now what I'm going to do, because there was a Patreon guy, no some damage by the way, there was a Patreon guy who missed the race because the lobby got full. I felt really bad about that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a chat on Discord that's locked to Patreon guys, so only they can see it, and then I'll open it up to them and ping them just before I open up the lobby to everyone else. Because I think it's only fair to them, it's part of the deal on Patreon anyway. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Hopefully I get around to it soon. Definitely won't be tonight, and definitely won't be early tomorrow morning. Because I got a 3-hour hike Tinder date tomorrow morning at 6 in the frickin' morning. Have you ever heard of such a thing? And I'm excited. She's pretty cool. I've been on a Tinder date for a while. I'm going to be streaming over the holidays, you know it. I'm going to step it up a bit. I'm going to go out I've decided now. I'm gonna go out and get myself a webcam. Because I think it makes a big difference to stream quality. And third place has pitted. That is the Jag. I'm not too sure I'm gonna catch him, to be honest. I've just always been a bit weary of appearing on camera. But I hate taking photos of myself. I hate making a video. But yeah, it was the same with like talking in the beginning, I suppose. There's George, still in the race. Keep going. There's the Aston with his extra pit stop already. Okay, now it's, I think right now it's a battle of pace, because I'm going to have, oh, I've jumped him! Yes! Into fourth. The Aston is no doubt going to have the pace on me. He's going to catch me. And I think we're going to have one. Yo! Kevin Boucher coming in with the big bucks here. Kevin Boucher, go ahead, send me a message on Xbox with your gamer tag.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
That's like a wealth money, yeah. I'll take it somewhere else for you. If we don't get attacked by the insects of Africa before that. Would you guys not agree my last two laps have been, I mean they've had a few issues, but they've mostly been okay. And they've been laps I just can't remember. I'm in a highway trance. I'm officially in a highway trance right now. But now that I'm saying that, I'm going to start thinking about what I'm doing. Ah, good God! Looking at the chat at the worst possible time. At least I wasn't down to just shoddy driving. I'm becoming one with this car. I really, really like it. And if you do want to use it in a hopper, you don't even need traction control. It's so easy without it. I think traction would be a hindrance. It would slow you down. A lot of the time in these GT cars it can help you. Because you can just get on the power and the traction will cut the power just enough. But if you use it on a car where you don't need it, it cuts the power and just falls on the car like a freaking anvil. And you just go nowhere. The Aston is a different example. At least the tune I tried. The Aston is hard to drive without traction control and a nightmare to drive with it. Because you get on the power and it's just like, it just doesn't want to go anywhere. And it's very frustrating. I can imagine even more frustrating when you've got someone behind you or next to you and you just see him disappear into the distance. We are now being caught by the Jag. Three more miles and we've done 300 kilometers. Fun fact, 186 miles an hour is, or 186 miles is 300 k's. Now you'll never forget that, because you heard it on a random stream. If anyone is watching the replay cameras, or who was in the race and has quit the race and is now spectating, can you tell me what other lap times people are doing? Particularly HJD and Free Guillaume. That's how you say that. I'm not sure how you say that name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. But yeah, check their lap times please. Actually, you can check everyone's up times really. Just tell me what people are doing. What do I drive IRL? I drive a VW Golf 6 TSI. Or 122 rampant horsepower. It's actually not... fucking hell, how fast is he running right now? It's actually not that slow. It's yeah, you can do pretty well with it. Because when the turbo kicks in, it's quite nice. It's small, very very small turbo. That's yeah, it's quite a nice little delivery of power. Jackal in Christmas mode. Yeah, good god. You're the real MVP. All you guys. It's unbelievable. Honestly, I think I've made like... Good god. It's not even about the money.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some
Honestly, like,
farcical aquatic ceremony.
Fuck's sake. Start tearing up here. It's going to be like when I made that Forza 4 video and I was listening to the music. It's made me sad. No, I mean happy sad, should I say. But losing 4th place is definitely making me sad, and someone has quit the race. Sadly, someone has quit the race. So we're down to 11. No one else is allowed to quit.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
If you quit now, Elgard, cheers for the donation. I can't quite see how much, but it doesn't matter. Thank you so much, honestly. I can't even remember what I was saying. You guys are just making my night. Face cam is 100% coming now. Okay, we have got the Aston behind still. Okay, I think... Shit, this is going to be tight. We might both cars be destined for one more pit stop each. And he's 2,000 foot behind. If I can keep him behind until I pit. It's not going to be easy, but it's probably... Oh, he's gone. He's gone. That's a mistake I'm surprised I haven't made yet. When I was doing that Renault RS17 video when this game first came out, I must have done that about 100 times. I could certainly do a donator race. Donation endurance. We did mixed enduro last Saturday. We did P1 and GTE. Although I think we just allowed any GT car. And P1 was basically just 919. Damn, the slipstream is helping him there because I've got him at 176 miles an hour. Shit. I've got 3 more laps before I pit. There's no way I'm going to hold off that Aston for 3 more laps. I can't believe that Jag in a straight line. Am I getting special treatment from the pit crew here? Because he's not getting his wing repaired and I am. Ronaldo coming in with the best battle for this week. Like half the laps of this race we've been at it. Last week it was HJD until he banged into the wall. Week before that was also HJD. And then he ended up winning it. I can do Spa GTE, definitely can. I was wanting, said it last week, and it'll be a bit of a meme race. Maybe it can be the donator race. If you guys are keen for it. If not, I'll just do it as a normal one. I wanted to do like a 30 minutes. Trust me, 30 minutes is endurance for this. I wanted to do 30 minutes Arceta race. Which would be a nice little thing. We'll just make it A class or something. That'll be fun as hell. We can do it on like, I don't know. They might have to have a pit stop. I don't know how long the fuel tank will last in their car. Or we can just turn damage off and do it on Catalonia School or something. All these Arcetas bumbling along. Oh, he's gotten a bit wild there, and I've gotten a bit wild there. Keep it going. Oh my god, thank goodness for that cobblestone. Otherwise that was grass all day. The Aston has caught up 400 feet this lap already. I'm royally screwed by the end of this lap, and I've still got 2 laps to go after that with his next pit stop, and my next pit stop. Royally screwed. Okay, you guys are down for our setters. I'm super down for our setters. That'll be a freaking laugh. Depending how many of us there are, yes, we can do 2 races in the 1 hour for sure. I wouldn't just stream for an hour. That would be, I mean, for half an hour. That'd be stupid. I would. We could do a couple races, and then what I could do, I don't know how it would work really with trying to commentate as well. But I was thinking, actually, now that I think about it, maybe we can do another race that's not part of a stream, and then I don't know how many donators there are, but I'm sure there aren't 16, and I'm sure most of them wouldn't make the race. I mean, I'm sure everyone wouldn't make the race at the same time. I wouldn't be able to. We can party up and have a little meme race. I think that would be fun. But we need to do wacky races again. The only problem with wacky races is it takes a long time to prepare. Because I have to go out and find the cars I want to use, which doesn't take too long. But then I have to go build them all, so that they run the same lap times. And then everyone obviously has to be using those cars for the race. Do need to do wacky races again. We did it twice in Forza 6, but I think I only did... No, I did 2 videos of it, and I think we tried it a 3rd time, and it didn't work out because I think a lot of people took it the wrong way. They figured wacky races meant let's just smash each other up. Whereas the true meaning of wacky races is you have all these cars that are extremely different, that get around the track in the same amount of time, but they just go about it in different ways. So you'll have something like the Arceta that just smashes the straights, and then you'll have something like the racing track, which is pretty good in the corners, but terrible in the straights. I'm totally open to suggestions for endurance races. If this is going to be like a weekly thing, which I saw 3rd week already, I think. Did I punt him? I punted him. Right, he's getting behind me. Yeah, if we do it weekly, I mean, we'll get through a whole lot of races. This week we've actually done it twice, so I'm just happy we're knocking out the Nurburgring, really. Okay, it's 10 people left. If someone quits now, it's punishable by a month in the gulag. Remember, if you quit now, that's 2 hours of racing down the drain with no XP. If you disconnect now, there's obviously nothing we can do about that. But hold on a minute. I don't have to do another 2 laps before my last pit stop. I can do 1 more, and then pit, and then have fresher tyres. Haha! So I can do a 4 lap stint here. This is going to work out beautifully. ...206 miles we've done. Quick maths tells me it's 329 k's. Check my maths for me if you want. I'm pretty sure it's 329 k's. What happened to the Jag? I didn't even notice. He binned it. HJD is now out in the lead. This car's working very well for him. Cheers for so many of you guys watching for so long. It's really cool. 331, damn it. I forgot the decimal, I'm sorry, I was timing or multiplying by exactly 1.6. Someone left, I'm not too sure who. Or someone got disconnected. But I've still got over 2,000 feet on the Aston. And I've got 1 more lap before my pit.
Subscribe, motherfucker. Subscribe.
Cheers for subscribing, whoever. Can't see the subscription notifications. A lot of the time the subscription notifications might not even be related to the stream. It could be someone watching a video. So who knows if they're even here. Okay, let's make this a massive lap. I need to beat that Aston. That's the goal here. Beat the Aston. Mark passes in for his last stop.
Supreme executive power derives from a mandate from the masses, not from some farcical aquatic ceremony.
Cheers, Jackal. That sounds like a hell of a Saturday afternoon, or Saturday night. Or Saturday day for you. It's going to become a weekly thing now. It has been weekly for a while, actually. Like 3 weeks now, if you can call that a while. But you know, I realize now that I'm never going to run out of the internet I have, so I might as well stream and stream for a while at a time. Remember, my first stream was an hour long, and then on there it was 2 hours, and then from there I think we went, I went stupid and did 4 hours once. Can't remember what game that was. And then I did 2 hours and 45 minutes of zombies, which was extremely popular. I say that with full sarcasm. But I enjoyed it. I got to my highest ever round on stream, which I really enjoyed. But yeah, so generally I go, what, 2.5 hours most of the time? Or close to that. Today's going to be slightly over that, because the race is 2.5 hours and we started 6 minutes after, so I'm guessing 2 hours 45 today. I nearly got better. I'm going to give a special shout out to the guys near the back who are still in the race. Not giving up. That's the spirit we all need to have. Spa's definitely in the hat for the next one. No doubt about that. We will definitely do Spa at some point. Whether it's next week or the week after, who knows. I feel myself growing attached to this car now. First, it must have been the first hour and a half was just twitchy, making mistakes everywhere. I'm still making mistakes here and there, but the car's feeling really natural, and by Nurburgring standards, I'm not making too many big errors. I mean, that's a tiny error, just missed the apex by quite a long way, but it's alright. So, George stuck at it for a while, even with a lot of damage. Just remember for the next time, turn some damage off. You should just keep it off altogether. You don't get that much benefit from it, credits wise. And in multiplayer, normal multiplayer, it's just going to end up with you in the crap every single time because of idiots punting. Oh, we hit the grass, it actually turned me in a bit. Okay, coming up to the 2 hour mark. Feels like not so long ago, we're actually just at the half an hour mark. Does it keep me entertained in the chat? Yeah, Sultan, I think, I don't know, if you've missed a stream, I'd be pretty surprised. You're always here. You're always here early too. HJD's also always here. Who else? I've seen Ronaldo before. I think I've seen him before. Nightbus has been here a couple times. Cautious Gecko, who sadly couldn't be with us today. He's been here a few times. Elgard has been here a few times now that I see your comments. But I definitely remember that you've been here a couple times. Oh crap. I think we've had Stinty Boy a couple times, he's not here today. I think he's been there a couple times. Muri a couple times. South that one time when he absolutely destroyed the entire field and set a world record last week during the stream, which was ridiculous. It's crazy to actually do it in a race and also to manage to do it at a time when he had no traffic, so he didn't dirt his lap. Ah! Ah, shit, get off the wall. Just as I was about to say, the Jag's not catching me. What a toss. It's probably a similar place to where he made a mistake. Because I remember looking down just now and seeing that he was no longer with me. My car looks a bit worse for wear. I think if I was an actual Porsche factory driver, this would be coming out of my paycheck. You are driving like an absolute madman. There isn't a wall on this track you haven't hit. The repairs are on you. I don't care that we're a multi-billion-dollar company. You're paying for the repairs of this specific race car. Okay, I'm pitting in now. Well, when I get there. So we'll see if the strategy works out. I'll get through 3 and a bit laps. And by then, my tyres won't be too fried. South would beat us with one of those wireless speed wheels. Did anyone ever use one of those wireless speed wheels from Forza 4? Tell you, those guys, they play a lot of Forza and combine that with just a natural aptitude for it. And we've got one of those mixes. Like, I don't know like a particular aptitude for it. I'm like decent at best, and I don't really play all that much anymore. So yeah, I've definitely lost a shitload of pace. Okay, the Aston has pitted. Oh, he's not pitted actually. He's gotten ahead of me, but he's not. He is going to pit again. So who's left here? Ace Pilots, keep going. Ace Pilots, Roadrunner, keep going. Night Bus, keep going. I'm sure the guys in the front will keep going. On to lap 15. This needs to be a big lap. It's not starting well with cold tyres. I think Aston's probably going to pit this lap or the lap after. He's 3,000 feet ahead. I can make up 3,000 feet during a pit stop, I'm sure of that. Because he must have been a couple of thousand behind when I pitted. So just keep it together, keep it out of the sand. 50 laps of Nurburgring. Jesus. When my blood is no longer blood and it's 100% Red Bull, then I'll do it. Assuming that doesn't kill me. That corner feels so nice to get right. But in the car, like I said, understeers like hell. It's hard to get it right. You think, oh, I should get on the power. And then you get on the power and cheers, you're in the sand. Didn't see that line again, that was lag. 100% lag there. We'll do, you know what I want to do either? I like keeping it sort of themed. That's why we're doing GC3 here, because of the Nurburgring 24. So I like to keep it themed, so Sonoma will either be NASCAR or, and correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure IndyCar races there too. So it'll be one of those two. But I'd have much more inclination towards NASCAR, given that it's not open wheel. And if people are feeling brave enough, we can do something like 60s F1 on classic Monza. Full race length. That would be unbelievable. I did that in open lobby once in Forza 6. And it was only 6 laps, and the YMTV guys were commentating it, and they were just in hysterics the whole time because of, most of the time it was Curva Grande where the guys were just going off thinking the cars had grip, but they really didn't. So yeah, it would be a laugh if we did a whole Grand Prix length. The only thing is, pit stops would not exactly be realistic. It'd be far too frequent. I like the Lime Rock idea. I like the car idea too. I've been wanting to do something like historic road racing. So I think that would be nice. that Aston seems a bit further ahead than he was. This is concerning. Because the last thing I want is for him to come out of the pits directly behind me. Because there's no way I can fight him off with that pace. No, I'm saying 6th of 9, which looks terrible. It's not a true 6th of 9. I might jump the jag. It's going to take some good driving from me. Actually, he was behind me. Yeah, he was behind me when I pitted, so should jump the jag, and I might be able to stay in front of the Aston. Touring car is definitely happening. Our first choice of track would be Donington, but obviously we don't have that, so it's going to have to be Brands Hatch. I should actually start a Discord channel for suggestions for endurance races. I mean, the possibilities are endless, which is what's so cool about it. And the more we do this, theoretically, the better we all get. Taking that quite nicely. I think it's the best I've taken in 2 hours and 7 minutes. And that's not. We actually did V8 Supercars this week, middle on Wednesday, I think. You missed a show from South. You also missed a show from my USB port. Tell you what, Bustilia, go after this stream, well, unless you're sick of it now, and go watch the one from Wednesday, and just go straight to 21 minutes and 30 seconds. You'll thank me for it. But if you forget the time, the pinned, I think the top comment is, might even be the pinned comment, is the exact timestamp. So do that, have a laugh. Enjoy the anxiety I had. And then at the end of that stream, you can skip to, I don't know when, just after I finished the rest and I was looking at the leaderboard. Go see what South did. Way offline there. Okay, I don't know if this is going to be enough to jump the Aston. It should theoretically be. Like, I wouldn't expect to be losing that much time in one lap that I'm not going to be able to stay ahead of him. Stranger things have happened. Oh, nailed that corner. I am most certainly going to bed straight after this, because I've got to be up at 5 in the morning. Can certainly do that, George. Okay, Aston's in. I like my chances right now, but I could be wrong. Ah! God damn it, ruined that. Oh, I still come out ahead. Is that the Jag? Is that the Jag in the pits? He's not moving. Oh my god. No way, man. 20 minutes ago? Good god, man. This is unbelievable. Restart. I like your jokes. But, oh my word. Damn it. I'm not gonna get any XP for that. No credits. Nothing. Do I at least get like the distance driven? Yeah, I get the distance driven at least, so... Oh my god. Maybe HJD is not the host we need. Damn it. Alright, well... hang on, I need to read our names here. So... Thank you so much to the Jackal, Soldner, Scoops 2012, Kevin Boucher, and the Jackal several more times, and also to Elgard. You dudes are the real MVPs. But I'm going to call that a day. Very unfortunately. I'm super bummed about that. So yeah guys, thanks for hanging out. I've very much enjoyed the stream. I have to be up at 5 in the morning, so there's no way I'm racing again, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. And all of you have a good day, good night, good morning, whatever it might be for you. And I'll see you guys